make a mountain of cash, and then quit after just 2 or 5 years of service. Their spouses had to agree to the plan, and they were immune to the immensely powerful lure that had enthralled the old-timers who had stayed on. This, after all, was the White House, the most recognizable building around the globe, and it was there that its most powerful leaders shaped the world. This uniformed division officer manning one of the security gates around the White House scanned, watched, and waited. As an owl snaps to at the sight of its prey, he saw a woman park her sedan in the no-parking zone, as dozens of lost tourists did each day. Enforcing the no-parking zone usually meant giving directions, but the zone was still an integral puzzle piece in detecting attacks launched at the White House. She leapt out of the car. "Ma'am, you can't park here," the officer called out. "I have something for you," she said, full of anger. That, too, wasn't unusual. People often naively tried to deliver letters or gifts to the White House. "I have something for you. It's a book," she said, excited. "Ma'am, we can't take packages. We can't do this. You have to mail it." That's when she said the magic words. "Actually, it's a fucking bomb," she yelled. That's when all the routineness left. This wasn't a normal night. It was one of those nights. "Back up! Back up!" the officer yelled at her, clutching his firearm as she dropped the package onto the sidewalk, jumped back into her car, and sped off. The officer radioed in her vehicle description. He couldn't make out the license plate as his brain was flooded with training videos that demonstrated the explosive power a book-sized bomb could have. Meanwhile, across town, 2 hotshot Secret Service agents, types who had been there and seen it all, had been out celebrating the retirement of a colleague. They figured it was about time to leave the party. The 2 men prided themselves on being the elite of the elite. The most powerful office of the world, held at the time by President Barack Obama, was protected by them, and that made them the best of the best. They had protected President Obama, George W. Bush, and Bill Clinton. Vast amounts of trust were placed in their hands, and tonight they were drunk in their take-home government car heading home from a retirement party. Life in the Secret Service was good. Well, not for everyone. It was good only for the old boys club, the high-up agents, the made men of the Secret Service, like those 2. One was from the Presidential Protection Division, PPD, and the president's life rested in his hands each and every day. The other was the head of the Secret Service Washington Field Office. Men like them set the tone and culture of much of the Secret Service. The Secret Service couldn't pay them any more due to congressional pay restrictions, but the agency found ways to up the ante and keep the agents' whistles wet, such as take-home cars and prestige. The prestige was the best. The prestige led them, despite being drunk in a government vehicle, to approach the White House as though they owned the place. But they could tell that something was off. It was quiet. Too quiet. They cursed their fellow Secret Servicemen, the uniformed division officers. They thought to themselves that they must have abdicated their post. The entry gate was wide open. There were police tape and vehicle barricades set up. Where the hell were the uniformed division officers? No matter, they thought, and they pushed slowly through the barricades, picking up a bit of speed. That's when uniformed division officers sprinted to them, yelling something, but the agents didn't care. Near them was a Secret Service bomb tech, all suited up, dressed like something out of the Hurt Locker. Someone yelled, "You're next to a bomb!" The agents stumbled out drunk and immediately doubled down, berating the officers. Meanwhile, the bomb was still considered active, but calling out those top agents, even to keep them safe, came at a price. That's when the intimidation and cover-up began. The agents demanded that the officers on the scene not breathalyze them, and that they keep the incident quiet. It almost